It's always now.
Welcome, everybody, to today's episode of It's Always Now. Y'all know me. I'm the host, Vinny Freeman. We just got finished shooting an amazing episode with a group known as A Kid Called Danger. But I wanted to take a second to, I don't know if this will be before that episode. Maybe I'll edit it in right before, or this will be an episode on its own. I'm a little uncertain. But I just want to let people know where your boy Vinny's at and what's going on and all that. So, obviously, I got the big show, June 10th, coming up. Super excited about. Hopefully, everybody gets their tickets for that. But I also got a lot of other big shows coming up that hopefully, you know, for the people who watch this, might want to come to those. I don't want to steer attention from any other things, but, you know, we got a lot of shit coming up. July 8th, I'll be in Buffalo. June 21st, I'm opening up for Afro Man at Westcott. The date has yet to be chosen, but I will be doing another headlining show in August at Funk and Waffles, and that will actually be my last show of the year. And then I'm getting back into recording. I want to make a whole new set, whole new shit, and give you guys just something more. With that being said, I wanted to also take this time to kind of just explain what I do and how I do it, because I've had a lot of people reach out to me about the podcast and want to do the podcast with me. And there's so many of you I do want to do the podcast with, and I'm not like igging you or pushing other things. It's just the way my agenda works. Whenever I do a show, I slide in like 1 or 2 podcasts. And during the warm seasons, I do live shows. Then once it gets cooled down, I start doing podcasts again. So like Nico, I want to have you on, obviously. Luke, I want to get you on here. Everyone that I've told I want to get on, I'm going to get you on here. I'm drawing a blank on all the people I've talked to, but I'm not bullshitting you guys. Once it gets cool again, we're going to start cranking out episodes, and I want to have everybody come on, and we'll fucking chat, and we'll dap it up, and we'll smoke bongs, and we'll have a good time. We'll make dope episodes, and y'all can all tell me your stories and things like that. And I was really trying to avoid swearing in the first 5 minutes, but I suck at that, and it's never going to... I don't think I'm ever going to break that part of the algorithm of YouTube. And I used my theme song in the beginning of this anyways, which is Living Fucking Legend, so there's no way that's going to slide. But, yeah, I think this might be a little, like, short snippet episode, just, I don't know if I'll put this in the beginning of, I don't know. I'm still in there. This might be in the beginning, and this might be leading up to the episode, and if so, enjoy this episode of It's Always Now with the band known as A Kid Called Danger, who is headlining my first It's Always Now show, which I can't even believe I'm like saying that, like I'm now like, and people don't fucking, now that I have control of the lineup, dude, don't ask me about lineup things, dude. I don't want to deal with that, just to be nice. I have visions for certain shows coming up. And any of the artists who are on this lineup, if you're listening to this episode, don't feel too bad. Like Nick Nova, AK Castro, Flo Jack, A Kid Called Danger. I just had this weird feeling that when I throw another show with different artists, that other artists are going to think I'm doing it to like, because I'm not putting them on anymore, and that's not the case. I just have visions for different shows and how they're going to be brought, and I have different artists for different shows in different venues and things like that. So everyone, Ace Skrilla, my man, you know I got you. All the people I said I'm fucking with that I got you. I'm not forgetting about y'all. I just, obviously y'all know it's busy, big things going on, it takes a lot to do all this. So just forgive me, be patient. And it's always now. And when it's now, you'll know it's now. Right now might not be that now, but now it's this now, and this is what I'm doing now, if you know what I'm saying. And that may not make sense, but it makes sense to my crazy brain, and my crazy brain makes things make sense, and we're out here eating, having a good time. So June 10th, focus on that show, everybody, because that one's going to be lit, and we need to show that I know what I'm doing, because I don't know what I'm doing. Line it all up, because I have to do it a little bit differently, because this Rodecaster only takes in 4, and we got 5, so I'm going into my Scarlett right there that goes into the computer, and that's how I'm recording this today.
Faster than mine.
Yeah, no, it looks more deluxe.
That'd be funny if you just had Tourette's and that's why you did that. You're like, okay, here we go. Woo! You know?
I just talked to him about it, and he's like made no progress.
So if we can't just make sure everybody like think of these as cones, and just talk to them into the mic as much as possible when possible.
Like
Centralines.
Exactly.
Yo.
Exactly.
That thing you do.
You. Yeah.
Check.
All right. We're ripping.
I
We're
miss
dipping.
my dad. Check.
So welcome everybody to today's episode of It's Always Now. I am joined by a Syracuse group known as A Kid Called Danger. What up, everybody?
What up? How you doing?
Let's introduce everybody. We'll start with the lead singer himself.
My name is Ruland. I'm from Syracuse, New York, and Danger.
My name is Cam, and I am violently hungover.
Pat, the producer of the band, super hungover from Syracuse as well.
My name's Michael Watson. I'm not hungover because I'm still currently drinking.
Let's go. This is going to be a fun episode. So for those who don't know, we have a big show coming up June 10th in Brewerton, New York at the Finish Line Bar and Grill. And these gentlemen here are going to headline it for me. And that's actually the show you're watching, It's Always Now's first live event, really, that I'm actually like taking control of the reins and going in. I'm honored to have you guys on board, man.
We're honored to be here.
Yeah, I've got to see you guys perform once, and I got to see you rehearse once. And
Where was
you
that
guys, I've seen you at Funk once.
Oh, okay.
And then I went to that rehearsal once where we all first met, and I was incredibly impressed by all of you. Like you guys got a fucking dope sound, like dope as fuck. And it was funny because I was talking to Ian when I was trying to figure out when I got this venue, because the outdoor holds. I was originally going to do indoor, which is 200 there, which is like a Funk and Waffles, which I normally can fill myself, and then they let me do outside that has 700. So I'm like, all right, let me get a real band too, because like, you know, I'm a pretty basic hip hop act besides just adding the drums to where I used to just be a DJ. MC, You know what I'm saying?
Right,
a DJ and an MC. Now I'm getting a new band, but I just feel like the stage needed a real band, and that's why I was like, me and Ian were thinking, I'm like, who would be good for this flyer, especially with the other acts? Because I would like to define you guys as an alternative hip hop. Best way to base genre it. You know what I'm saying? Because you guys are harder attack than like the average hip hop, from my perspective.
All
at
hip
least.
hop is alternative, I would say.
Touche. But I feel like with this lineup I put together, we got a real, like, we're hitting all avenues of the alternate hip hop of where, like, at least from my eyes, I feel is quality acts.
I know.
I'm excited for you guys to see the other ones too. There's some young acts, but that's not about them. Today's about you guys, and let's talk about A Kid Called Danger. So how'd you guys all meet?
We're all restaurant industry workers.
Yeah.
Ruland was my boss at Possibilities. Watson worked.
I live under the bridge on West Street.
Yeah. He was my boss too,
Me and
but I
Pat,
just called him Dad.
Me and Matt. When did we actually meet?
I have no idea.
When we
Probably before I went to Michigan, you know, so probably like in...
the first time I remember meeting you is in that it was a basement party.
Richie?
No, DJ Afar was having a basement party for his birthday. It was like near Halloween, and I think that's when we met. And that was
DJ'd a little bit down there. I remember.
yeah, everybody. Yeah, it was that was probably like 10 years ago, man.
So, yeah, that sounds right. Right after I moved back.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when exactly did A Kid Called Danger form?
Over quarantine, right?
Yeah, during the quarantine.
2021?
Watson and I were.
2020.
2020.
No, 2000.
It's been 2 years.
2021. Yeah.
December.
Watson and I were at practice at the Gear Factory doing our punk project, Def Sex, and
Okay.
And I stopped
just
by.
showed up.
No, I came by and we.
Doom had just
The hell was
died.
Yo, no, that's what it was.
Doom had died.
MF Doom died, and me and you posted something and about it, and I was like, "You like MF Doom?" Which I didn't expect, and
You
then
fucking knew that. We talked about it at work.
yeah, but I forgot. It had been like years since we.
Mom,
got
Dad,
together.
stop arguing.
Okay. So yeah, that's basically yeah.
I
And then we
remember-
decided to do. You were always like, I wanted to do a hip hop band, and
Yeah, we talked. You were on Expo, and I was
Yeah.
fucking flipping noodles. I
You
was
and
like,
me
I always
were-
wanted to do a live hip hop project after One Day as a Lion came out.
Okay.
You-
Zach De La Roca from Rage and John Theodore, the drummer from Mars Volta, did like one 5-track EP with live drums that were just gnarly.
Literally, you're putting me onto a gem right now. I didn't know of this existence.
It's dope. It's literally just him, a synthesizer, and the drums. But we got to talking about it, and I was like, so I hear you rap. You're super.
And
I've been known to turn a friend.
We've talked about it.
No.
But it turns out you were right.
Yo, so then I went to the practice with them, and like I started rapping to like some of like the songs they already had, and we were like, yo, we should just like do this. And back then it was like, yo, you gotta limit your bubble or whatever, like with how many people you see a day. And me and Pat had started to record like
Fugue State.
Yeah, we were like, this will be our once a week thing that's in our bubbles. We get up and record.
I bought one of these Scarlets.
Yeah.
For the recording. I bought like a little studio booth for our boys' studio with like a nice mic and a nice Scarlet. And some of the tracks that we already had lyrics to, he brought to them.
Yeah.
And started jumping off into
And then we just started, we just started going.
So originally, you guys didn't have like it was sex death, you call it, or death sex?
Deaf, like DEAF.
Death. Oh, like. Okay.
They probably sound more like if you were like if you were having
But okay, so death
yeah, please
sex.
take that out.
So did you guys originally not have a front man? You were going to just be like, or how did that work?
Mike was the singer. Well, they both sang.
Oh, okay.
This
Yeah,
is
it's
a
a
two-man
two-piece-
powerhouse
two-piece
of,
Okay.
of a punk band
Yeah.
that they were doing.
So do you guys have tracks where you guys also like sing on them as well?
We do on the full length record that's about to be mastered.
Okay.
And the EP I still got on Emily, and I think that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Now, what's the predictions on that completion? Do we have any?
I think it's ready now.
Yeah,
but-
we're ready to submit it for mastering. The turnaround on that is probably going to
Okay.
be
So that's-
at least a couple weeks.
so that's-
to
This
press
year,
it.
this year it's coming out. It's called Cowards and Kings, and it's
14 tracks.
yeah,
Sounds really great right now.
yeah,
I can only imagine.
yeah.
I'm excited
As-
for that.
As stoked as I was on the
And this is your guys'
is exponentially better.
So okay, this is like you guys did a recorded EP, and then this is going to be like your debut. Like
Yeah, I was telling somebody the other day, like those 6 songs that we released was kind of like us learning how to be a band, and this new album was very like we know how to do it now, and it's very intentional. You know what I mean?
I'm working on that same like energy because like I said, I've recorded as a hip hop artist, and
Right.
now I'm trying to like. There's no rules to how or like format really to how to build a band. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? There's not like a building a band for dummies book. You gotta just like learn to connect and
Yeah.
collaborate, and like that can probably that's also a rocky road. And then like finding I'm assuming by you guys having the traction you've had in the last 2 years that there's obviously just like the frequencies that are right.
Well, I
You
feel
know?
like we had to
Good
learn.
rapport as friends, plus like I don't know if it's dedication or just lack of other hobbies, but or a mutual enthusiasm for tequila.
Yeah,
Okay.
It's like, oh yeah, let's get together twice a week and see what happens.
Yeah,
But
we-
it
we-
turns
we
out to
really-
be productive.
we really had to learn well, for me anyway, I had to learn what was like possible, like what we could do. You know what I mean? So once you know that, it's like, all right, well, you know, we can kind of like expand on it. You know.
Oh, fuck, man, this is dope. So let's obviously I'm assuming NMF Doom's inspiration of yours.
Yeah.
Who who's not? Let's do the cliche. What's some inspirations of everybody? Let's start.
I just like lyrics.
Who's in rotation right now?
I just listened to like Busta Rhymes when
Disaster Strike.
no Extinction Level Event and
I've been
when
talking about
Disaster
Extinction Level
Strikes.
Event. I
Yeah.
just bought that on eBay.
I just am a student of hip hop.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And I love lyrics. And not just hip hop either. I love good lyrics.
I'm a big lyric fan too. That's
Yeah,
why
you're
that's why I
Probably
fuck with you guys.
the only Connor Oberst fan
Oh yeah.
among
I don't even know who that is.
frontmen that I'm aware of.
He taught me how to write too. Connor Oberst, Tupac. Like that's where I learned to write.
He
Who
did.
says those two names
No
in
one.
that order?
I know. Shut up.
But you got Busta Oberst over here, dude.
Busted.
What about you? Who you got in rotation?
I've been kicking some like older 70s era funk soul, like the Meters.
Okay.
Their
Nice.
drummer Ziggy Modaliste is fucking
Highly sampled.
yeah.
The meters.
You know what they say about creativity is when you pull from so many different or something originals, when you pull from so many different aspects of creativity that you don't even realize where it's coming from. And I think that's where, like, you, like, from my perspective of you guys, like, your sound is so unique because I feel like you guys are pulling from so many.
You're only as original as your source material is obscure, and I can't remember who told me that, so
That's a
mine.
good one. I'll quote it from you because you're the first person I heard ever say it. Oh, who we got in rotation? Who we bumping? I just feel like just bird screams.
No,
You just listen to bird screams.
The voices in your head.
No, I'm pretty schizophrenic, so I actually just I will give the two to like the Locust and like Vanessa Carlton.
Okay, respect.
And everything in between.
Yeah. Okay, that's like I go from like Ruth B to Young Dirk. So
Yeah, whatever
or
my
Lil
brain
Durk.
tells me to listen to at the
I call
time.
him Young Dirk.
Whatever's gonna make you cry from either end of the
Yeah,
spectrum.
my brain will make me listen to Andrea Bocelli. I'll be like, Ponte Vadio, and I'll be like, okay, yeah, that's what I'm listening to right
I
now.
used to call that, like, you know, the station that plays like the opera, like that one station at the end of the.
90.3.
Yeah, I used to call that my Tom and Jerry music when I was just like up late, fucked up. I would just put it on that and just fucking. It just reminded me of them like running around chasing each other.
There was
But-
like a solid period of time, I think it was last summer, where the A+ on Geddes would always play opera over the PA. Like,
I keep
it's like
everybody
the only,
calm.
the only place where you could hear Don Giovanni and smell crack smoke
Dude,
at the same time. You're like,
Damn, though.
Music,
it's very,
actually
very
dictates your
Reminds me of my
content.
mother.
degenerate, but culture.
Reminds me of my mother. Now, who we got in
Everyone's
rotation?
crying while pumping gas. Like, it's so beautiful.
Now the
Honestly,
smell of
like-
crack and opera music.
I really only listen to music in my car, and like for like the last year, it's been like our EP, just listening to it, trying to hear
That's
what
a
we
real-
can change on it. It's obnoxious to say I like listen to our stuff. Like,
No.
I listen to my own, but I listen to
Nah,
my own
keep
stuff.
it chill.
I listen
got
to
it.
our
Yo,
stuff a lot.
who's in your rotation? Us. That's it. That's it.
I listen to
That's
like,
it.
And a lot of my old B-sides from my old bands.
Who
No.
are your influences? Me, motherfucker.
I look in the mirror. There he is.
Yeah,
Every day.
my influence.
It terrifies me.
It terrifies me and inspires me.
I respect it.
it's been like that for a while. Though. I'll just like make a beat, throw it on my phone, plug it into the car, drive around, see what I hate about it, you know, go back and fix it.
That's fucking. I like to hear that. I like to hear that.
Not he doesn't fix the car. He fixes the beat. Yeah.
Oh man. So any crazy stories so far from shows? Anything interesting happened yet to the gentlemen that make up of Kid Called Danger?
We haven't had that many shows. I mean,
Yeah,
this
no,
one
you're pretty fresh,
You're
so.
putting on is our first non-festival gig outside of downtown Syracuse.
Yeah, I think, speaking of the festival that we did last year, we did the Lovely Time Festival. Shout out to the Little Room and the Lovely Time people. And for some reason, we just had I don't know what went wrong with the equipment, but we had to just what did you do? You chopped that whole set, right?
So I usually use a MIDI controller to punch all the samples, and I kind of punch live with them.
Mm-hmm.
That controller wasn't working because of an update or some.
Yeah, your
nonsense.
subscription to Serato or whatever expired like that
and
day.
We were in the middle of the woods in the Adirondacks, and I just froze and couldn't whatever. So I punched the whole thing with my laptop trackpad, and I had to cut a bunch of bells and whistles. There's things I couldn't do. I had a full panic attack for 15 minutes, and then just smoked joints. Once I figured out that I could do it, but doing what I normally have these big buttons to push. And I
Yeah,
can't
so
mess up, and I had
basically
this little
you
thing.
essentially have this.
Yeah. And I was just freaking out the whole time.
Yo, but we
Smoking
skilled
joints,
it.
but it
though.
still
We-
worked.
yo, it
The
was-
show must go on.
Yeah, we just persevered.
You get to
That shit was
that
dope.
level of crisis where it's like, all right, this is the 5-minute window. I'm no longer looking for ways to fix it. I'm gonna just figure out how to do it with the
Cam
tools in your
turned the corner on
disposal.
me because I was like, "How am I gonna fix this?" And we had up to about 5 minutes, and he looked at me. He's just like, "You're not gonna fix it. We're doing this with the
And that's why
Figure it
rehearsal
out.
comes in a
Oh, yeah.
lot. And you know what I mean? Cause we're just Cam and I have played in bands together for a long time, so it's good that you have that tightness, and then the more nervous you get, the more that you're not gonna do put on a good performance. But the more that it's just ingrained in your
Yeah, that panic
in
attack
your
that you're
memory,
having is gonna
it's-
fuck you up way more than your equipment.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
Could you not swear, please?
Yeah, that's
Fuck you!
I don't think that's the kind of crazy you were looking for though. technical difficulty.
No, honestly, no. That is. I'm glad that's
sure a lot of
that
crazy
is
shit
the
happened
crazy.
at
No,
one
that is
time,
the
but-
crazy thing. That's what people need to know, dude.
Yeah.
I've never, leading up to this last show I just did, my headlining show, I've never had a show where I didn't have to cut a song or something. I didn't have a file obscurity or something like that. And the only reason this show went as flawless as it did is because I did 2 rehearsals. I got my DJ ahead of time.
Right.
Like, we were having issues where I would give him my flash drive, all right? And he would already be DJing, okay? So he'd have his Serato set up.
Right.
And he couldn't find the flash drive in his Serato.
Oh, man.
But we'd have to go behind the Serato, go into the files of the actual computer,
Yeah.
pull it from there, then put it into the Serato. But literally, I'd cut songs because we didn't know that. But then our last rehearsal, we realized that's what we were doing wrong. Literally, just simple little shit like that you don't realize, because also that heat of the moment of the day. You know what I'm saying? You're like,
And
the energy,
energy's up.
the energy. I try to avoid calling it angst because I think it's more beautiful than angst. It's something more special. It's like, you know, that show energy.
It's all
It's
how
like-
you channel that.
Oh yeah, it's
You know, like
Anxiety is very easily turned into enthusiasm.
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, exactly. I always tell people like that are a little bit nervous. That feeling you get is that you're about to do something you'll never forget.
It's super beneficial for me to play to Pat's samples because it keeps me from playing too fast, which is it's symptomatic of that like adrenaline when you get on stage, like let's fucking go, and then you play 20 BPM over what the song is supposed to be. But
that's gracious, pal. Like we would go like probably like
our
30
Death Sentence
BPM.
album is probably 15 minutes shorter than it should be.
Yeah.
I know that with my cadences, like I'll when like it's not even like I don't even rap like that. All my shit's pretty walk through,
Yeah.
and I'll catch myself going fast. And
I didn't know I could do double time.
No, that is a cool one though. And I like how you guys do that with the mini pad, and like I want to start doing that with like because you guys have a line that like makes me like because you have the one line where it's like your backup tracks. And I use slight backup tracks because I don't have a MIDI setup, but I want to get a MIDI. What I would like to do,
Vocals on the track.
Track,
I can't
yeah.
wait to play myself, face ass.
I love that line though. I want to get my $20 back.
I keep on looking at your sack, whatever it says.
that's
something
not
like
But
He doesn't say that. He doesn't say that.
one cool thing about this show coming up is everybody has a really interesting live aspect that I've seen before. Like AK Castro, he's a little more new wavy, and does like auto tune, but the way he does a live auto tune.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He does it where he runs it through his computer, and then he does like a lot of like high low pitch stuff in his songs
Right.
that he has set up, so he's actually doing it live. It's not just the backup track.
Well,
which
that's
Like harmonizing with himself, sort of
yeah.
thing.
Oh,
That's kind of cool.
yeah. Where he's got like this one called where it's like 88 Dynamite. I forgot, but
Oh,
it's
poor
eight-
Eddie.
It's a 80. It's like the. God, I'm such an idiot when it comes to actual like musical knowledge. It's the ABDG. It's just the scale.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it's a pretty cool song.
Oh,
and then
okay.
every word he hits is in that key.
So it's EAD.
Yeah, Eddie
Yeah.
Dynamite, and then Dynamite. I forgot what it was exactly. 'Cause
It's like
I think Watson's the only one of us who knows musical
Well,
theory.
And starts being like, oh, it's the minor, the major, the fifth.
I'm just starting
Make
to
it
learn.
more sadder!
I've been just starting to learn signatures and like trying to figure that out.
yeah,
for some
honestly, I
fucking
don't know
reason.
too much about it. I actually I took music history, and you're supposed to take it with music theory, but I don't know how to read music or anything like that. It's just all from trial and error. And I never wanted to learn how to read music because then it'll make you
for
think about
fucking
everything.
nerds,
No, exactly. No, it makes you think about everything differently. It'll make you write differently. It makes you overanalyze everything when you
box.
actually think too much about it. And oh man, I can't put that. That minor for the major lifts. I can't put that together. It's like.
Okay.
So instead of just do what sounds, just write what
making
sounds
music
good.
out of it,
Yeah.
you know what I
Write
mean?
what
Who
sounds
needs a
good.
box like that?
Fuck that shit.
They make me sleep in a box.
That's why they fucking act all high and mighty. Like, we don't even need this shit, and they just give it to you. I see how it is, dude. I see how you guys fucking rock. No, dude, I'm enjoying riffing with you guys, man. This is fun. So, all right, so let's get serious, you guys.
Right on.
All right.
I'll sit back.
Yes. I'm asking the serious questions now. One of the members of this band gets bitten by a snake, who is it? It's a venomous snake, by the way.
This is the serious part.
Yeah, who gets bitten by a snake? Which one of it?
Me, because I didn't know what it
It
was.
was you? Okay, who's sucking out the venom?
No,
Me.
because Pat's the animal lover, so he'll probably try to save the
Right on
snake.
He's trying to kiss the snake, dude.
All of the above.
Okay, all right, man.
The python's
You guys are
name
ready
was
for that
Kobe.
one. You guys your PR team prepared you for my
It was
questions,
Pat's
didn't
trying
you?
to get bitten.
Let me check my phone. Yes, they did.
And Mike would suck the poison out because he's already poisoned.
Yeah.
Just neutralize that poison real
Yeah.
quick.
Fucked up. For sure.
I'm slightly unprepared for this next question because I had a prop because I'm a bit of a prop comic myself, so we're gonna.
Oh,
wrap
you're
this up.
Carrot Top?
Ew.
Yeah.
Take your time.
Carrot Top's here. Yeah, he's a prop comic, too.
Dude, he's scarily
He's-
buff, dude.
Yo,
Wild
he's
looking,
fucking
though.
ripped,
Dude.
yo. Like, since I remember him from the 90s, yeah.
He looks like the Pokemon evolution of Danny Elfman.
But with no soul.
This is his final form.
There's a South Park that no soul. The gingers have no soul. You know, the red haired people have no soul.
Yeah.
A bunch of
Watson.
That's bad.
Watson.
They have to tell me to shut up sometimes. I'll say that.
Who of the members of A Kid Called Danger is the best tic-tac-toe player?
Oh, I don't think we've ever figured that out. Gotta have that out.
line that
I'll throw down on some rock, paper, scissors.
Oh, so we're switching the game. All right, dude. So you think you're the top, dude?
I don't know.
Yo, if you get the middle square, yo, tic-tac-toe is a fucking scam. If you get the middle
know.
square, you just
I was just trying to think of mad obscure things to like just bust out on this band, dude. Like fuck it.
I mean, we've all had Tic Tacs, and we all have all of our toes.
Yes.
Okay.
So I don't know. I think we'd all be pretty equally balanced.
Fresh breath, 10 toes down?
We'd all be good. we're a good 40 toes per band right now.
I was extremely excited for this episode because, like we were saying earlier, I've never had this many guests on, and
Right.
I do have the material to do it. I've never pushed the envelope. I used to have a bigger studio too until it actually ended up getting robbed, and then
Sorry about that.
it was. I honestly thought it was
I
one.
got some cool shit.
I thought it was one of the guests I had on, but thankfully it was. I don't know why I said thankfully. Thankfully it was just some random people from
caught.
Idaho. Yeah, they did get caught, and I actually got my microphones back. Obviously, as you can tell. Yeah. They fucking. I not only did I get my microphones back, I got 3 out of the 4 of them that were stolen, and then the day after they got stolen, people actually donated like $3,000. So I could buy
That's
all
dope.
new fucking equipment.
That's fucking dope.
And then me going to buy the new equipment was how I found all my mics at Guitar Center.
Oh, they sold them.
Yeah, to Guitar
Oh,
Center.
that's fucking crazy.
Does it look familiar?
I'm pissed at Guitar Center too. I still have beef to Guitar Center to this day because like all my name is on all of these.
Right.
And as soon as they put the numbers in 1 digit off, because when they put the numbers in, when the people went to sell these,
Yeah.
my
The
name
serial
came
number.
up. Yeah, the serial number.
Oh,
my
okay.
name came up
They were probably selling.
because I bought them from
Somebody
fucking
at
Guitar Center.
was involved in that.
No, they're just weasels, and they fucking thought they would be slick and put one number off when they filed it. But
My
then
house
I'm
got
like,
broken into like fucking as soon as we moved into that new spot. While we were playing a show, came
Yeah.
back, and my back window had been punched in, and I had a fucking super nice Roland SPD SX trigger pad that I hadn't even learned how to use it yet, but fucking $700 piece of equipment, and went into Guitar Center like a couple days later, and they had one, but I couldn't prove that it was mine.
you didn't have the
Damn.
receipt.
Yeah, it was a gift.
Oh yeah,
A
thankfully
receiptless gift.
that fucking that Focusrite right there had the dab stain still, like a dab still on it.
Well, the thing is that they have to hold it for 7 days once they buy it before they put it out.
Yeah.
In case something like that happens. So they don't actually like go and search the serial numbers to try to find it. I'm not saying that's why, I'm not like condoning Guitar Center, but they didn't buy it because like some people sell stuff with serial numbers on it and their initials on it, and they just hold it for 7 days. So they weren't being jerks about it. They just were
putting it in-
negligent, and when you were trying to find it, because like if you do find it, then like, and then make a police report, like you will get it back, and legally they have to
100%.
give it back. But I'm sorry about stealing your microphones and stuff. By the way.
Sorry, man. We're cool now, man. We're cool now. By the way, this is the motherfucker who did it, dude. We're cool now.
How'd you know?
But
Know about my mom and stuff.
Dude, you guys are fucking fun, man. I'm gonna fucking spark one up because you guys got me fucking going. So you said 14 tracks on it. What are some of the track names? What are some of the tracks we got? I'm a big fan.
Obama Fashion Show is probably gonna be our.
Is that
first
really
single.
a good one, dude? Dude, what's the one? Bill Murray.
Yeah.
Is that on there?
That's
That's
EP.
from the
That's
EP.
EP. Dude,
So that's out already on like Spotify and streaming.
you guys name songs like I do. I like obscure ass song names, dude.
I name
lot
a
of
lot
them
of
are just
tracks.
your samples,
I'll just name
yeah.
tracks.
They're placeholders.
And then I always tell them that they can
Rename
totally rename them. I don't care. And then sometimes they just make it through.
My current project is going all off just the producer names because my buddy comes up with some wild fucking names.
You can't spend that much time thinking about names.
can't.
You'll ruin your whole day trying to embody a song with a name.
I like a name that's never been used. That's like my go-to. Like because there's I don't know, like what Soulja Boy used to do is he used to make his song titles the name of the hit song that was out at that time.
That's fucking LimeWire. I just saw a video about that, like during the LimeWire days. Soulja Boy.
Well, and still, or just on YouTube too. So when you type that up, the next fucking video under it is his.
Yeah, and then it's like crank that Soulja Boy. Like you type in 50 Cent like in the club. Like this is back then. Like you type in 50 Cent in the club because you want to download it, and then it's like crank that Soulja Boy. That's how he got like millions of downloads before he ever like even had.
That's really
But no, he
clever
would
and
also
really
name his
lame at the
songs.
same time.
It's the old bait and switch.
Yeah,
But he
that's
would
like,
also name the
not
songs the
that Kiss
same
from
exact
a
name.
Rose.
Yeah, the new one.
On the gray?
Yeah, so it's like it's like a little like it's bait and switch. You know?
Oh yeah, it's a good marketing scheme. But my point is I like to be the opposite of that and be something creative. And I got a song called Paint and like,
Paint?
just paint.
Right on.
There's nothing to do with
When
paint.
people
man.
search it, Lowe's just comes up
Just
or
Lowe's
something.
comes up, yeah.
Lowe's or Home
One
Depot.
of my biggest selling shirts though is because I was a painter for a living. Is I have like a Sherwin-Williams, the free shirt they gave you. I don't know if you've ever seen it before.
Yeah.
But like I used to keep one fresh that I would always rock because I like the red and blue pattern. And I ended up
So it
just
would
like-
have paint all over it.
But yeah, it'd just be crispy.
Yeah, crispy paint.
I don't know if you're in on that or not.
Thanks.
But
No cat.
Nice.
Because I
yeah,
lost
I did a rip off of that.
You passing me that?
You know the youth. You know the
All right,
youth.
I'm gonna hit this one time.
Don't feel any pressure to you guys, and I offer the non-smoking smoking thing for the podcast just in case guests do enjoy smoking or don't enjoy smoking. I like to make it as casual and comfortable for my guests as possible.
Right.
If I smoked, I'd probably be more reasonable.
Yeah,
And yeah, so,
dude, I like your vibe, dude. It's unpredictable, but in a good way.
I'll just start staring a lot. Like,
Yeah, it's not good for me.
Like, I feel like you eat a lot of
Discursive.
cake.
I'm like, no, I'm just gonna sit
I
here
don't listen to
trapped in my
cake.
own
No, but you
head.
eat a lot of cake.
I eat a lot of cake
Yeah. I mean, how many cakes you eat a year? You think, dude?
a year.
average.
I like the song.
Like if you had a baseball
what
card-
is that? Short skirt and a long jacket. I
And, like,
listen
your
to that song
statistics, and it
every
was
day
like
when I wake up. That's
Pastries.
the only cake I really know.
Okay.
Yeah, just their hits.
I just see you
cake
just like
hits.
sliding into birthday parties, not for weird reasons, just
Well,
for cake.
yes, that's why I'm not allowed near schools and stuff like that. Yes,
It's like it wasn't even anything like
you
creepy.
set that one up for me. Why would I eat a lot of cake at birthday parties? No one invites me to their birthday party.
I didn't say you were invited. I said you went there. And ate the cake.
So my joke's even better now. Thanks for thinking I'm a pedophile.
I didn't want it to come out that way. I just wanted it to be a weird statistic. But
Keep going with
welcome to
it.
Dateline.
Sit down.
Chris Hansen walks in and shit.
Why don't you take a seat?
Passion.
We got him.
Have you guys seen like? I know this is a weird complete tangent, but like I'm gonna call it the new wave Chris Hansen of like the internet people who like just set up people and meet them at gas stations and they're like, this dude's here to fucking.
No.
That's like the new wave on the
Or
internet.
when you go
dude.
down like, the rabbit holes on like the Facebook reels and stuff
Yeah,
like
dude.
that.
There's
yeah.
like dudes who like fucking basically Chris Hansen people, but for I guess for fun. They do it for fun.
It literally is. What are you doing here? But they're like they followed some dude around a Walmart.
Yeah, it's a
Bunch of
fun.
vigilante Chris Hansons.
Yeah, just the fucking. They're very
That's the best way
unprofessional
to
about
put
it, but
it.
yeah, that's what they're doing.
That's the best way to put it.
It's pretty fucking wild.
It's like the neighborhood watch Chris Hansen's, but it's.
I mean, they're
very-
doing good work, I guess.
Doing good work. It sounds scary. It sounds dangerous.
I mean, it sucks too because a lot of those dudes are my friends. Get to watch my friends on Facebook reels get arrested.
That was my MySpace top 5. What the fuck? So, you guys got any other gigs coming up, or
We're doing a bunch of shows.
Yeah, plug some of
The
them.
next show after the show we're doing with you, that band Def Sex, these guys are actually opening up, and then Sound Discard, and then us. We're headlining that show. It'll be fucking waffles.
June 24th.
June
There's
24th.
a show in July that hasn't announced their lineup yet, so I don't want to like announce it before then. But we're doing a show in July. Hopefully doing a show in August in Ithaca.
Yeah, I'm reaching out to a couple people trying to set something up there, either at the upstairs or maybe at.
You still in on this? I think
High
you're out.
dive.
Are you guys out? And you still in on
Yeah, I'm
there?
good with you. Yo, then we're also
The barn.
we also are gonna do an album release show
Okay.
when the
Yeah.
album's done.
Do you know the barn up in Fulton?
I don't know. I feel like I remember a show being booked there a while ago that ended up getting canceled from
We did a show
Big
there.
Sexy and the Scrambled Eggs. We're supposed to do a show there, but I don't think I've ever actually been there.
It's a cool place.
Yeah.
The guy that runs it is an artist. He had a booth at our alley show at the Little Room show we did at the Gear Factory last year. He's a good guy. He knew Nishan. Nishan and Rulin did a set.
No, I think Nashawn was playing out
Finer
there.
Things might have done a
DJ
set
Afar
out
was
there.
playing out there, and I think I was just along for the ride, just hanging out.
But that would be cool.
That was a long time
show.
ago.
You can camp out there too. I don't know. It's cool.
Fuck yeah.
If you took the scrambled eggs, if it was just big sexy scrambled eggs and it was at a barn, that would be really a weird.
I was thinking about
thing.
that name the whole time. Too.
Yeah, just like it was just like what the,
That's what it's called.
Big
no,
Sexy.
and the scrambled
And the
eggs. But if you
scrambled-
took that out, it's just like, yeah, I'm going to a barn to see big sexy scrambled eggs.
They
Sounds like a setup.
unfortunately no longer a band,
Oh, okay.
but yeah, they were a local band for a while.
You
that
could
I
put
fuck
pretty
with.
much anything.
I actually had
after
their
Big
logo
Sexy
fucking
and-
tattooed.
Yeah.
And
Let me say,
I would
Well, Big
check it
Sexy,
out.
Big Sexy's still a solo act now.
Okay.
No, I haven't released my
He
solo
split with the
album.
scrambled eggs.
Yeah, he did.
You're holding him back.
He works with Ian. He works with Ian and shit. Fucking.
Okay.
Yeah, Big Sexy. Austin Reinbold. Ever heard of him?
What's it?
Austin Reinbold.
No.
No, he's dope. He's got a lot of fucking dope shit. And like I
Is this
love.
hip hop or is this like Big Sexy? and the
Big Sexy's
Scrambled?
hip hop. I mean,
Oh.
Big Sexy and the Scrambled Eggs. They were more jammy. They were a jam
okay.
band.
I could totally
His
tell the
solo-
same.
Sounds like it. Yeah.
His solo project is hip hop.
Oh, okay.
Listen, if you have food in your band name, most times you're a jam band
Yeah,
or
you-
something like that.
Yeah.
Lettuce.
Food or
And then,
animal.
lettuce, you spell it incorrectly, like fish or something.
Goose.
Like that. Well, fish, you could also.
Fish is food and so is goose.
Yeah, and, yeah.
Actually, you really want to fucking.
It would be called the. I think Gaggle a Goose would be a good jam band name.
Gaggle of goose.
It should be Gaggle a Geese, but Gaggle a Goose would be even better.
Just
And it's
I
just
think
a
any.
sample of geese.
I
the
think
entire
food's a
time.
good cat name too. Like my buddy's got a cat named Crouton, and I just think that is a top tier cat name. And like
That's solid.
you throw in any, it's got to be like a good a fun food to say. You know, like asparagus.
I named
ain't
my
good.
friend's cat chorizo.
Chorizo.
Yep.
I like cat names that are human names. It's like, this is my cat, William.
You like that? Yeah.
I think that shit's funny.
My
Which
stepmom's
someone named
cat
William.
Scott.
If you're,
That's your cat. Yeah.
if you're Jeffrey Dahmer, William could also be food.
Well, you're like, yo,
Okay.
what are you doing? Like, oh, it's
So
just
is that
me,
a fucking
Scott.
jam band name?
Yeah. We're like, oh, it's Scott.
William and the Man Eaters. I don't know. I got it.
Yeah.
That. All right, now,
Tom.
Name your kid
now
like.
you sound like
Sandstorm.
what's that, the
My
butthole
cat's
surfers,
Frederick.
man.
Yeah.
Everyone has surfed with the butthole, so butthole surfers. You're right.
Are we
That-
pet
that
owners
is
up in
a-
this? Do we have pet owners in here? Anybody a pet owner?
I have two cats.
Yeah, I'm a cat dad
Watson and I each
myself.
have a dog.
Okay.
Like rarely a time where there's like less than 5 cats in the house I grew up in, and dogs, and sometimes mice and hamsters. A lot of animals.
A lot of pets. Fuck yeah.
That's why he's gonna get bit by the
That's
snake.
why.
Depends on how hungry he is.
Yeah, because depends on how hungry.
Well,
I tried to keep rats for a minute. That turned out to be a mistake.
My buddy had a rat named Pocket. He liked it because it's like you fucking feed it whatever.
And if
He's like whatever I don't want he gets.
you actually named he fish that you named Pocket,
yeah.
because for the Christopher Moore book Fool,
Yeah.
named after that, yeah.
I would have to ask my buddy why he named his rat Pocket.
Because it fits
Was
in
it
his
a black
pocket.
rat?
Huh?
Was it a black rat?
It was 15 years ago.
Okay. That wasn't the question.
So no, I don't remember.
Blurry.
Yeah.
Rats will fit in your pocket.
He got big. He had a big pocket.
I used to have a guinea pig that I would wear a pullover hoodie, we'd sit there and he'd sit there,
I felt
and
so
I
bad
did
when
just
my
watch
rats
movies
chewed
and
through your
stuff.
fucking
My buddy brought his
Calvin
guinea
Klein
Yeah.
guinea pig once with him to PNC, and that guinea pig did not make it
Oh,
out
that
of
see-through
PNC.
toilet store, yes.
And that guinea,
PNC, you know.
oh, the PNC.
I don't think I've ever heard this many dad jokes come out of you in such a short span of time. You're on fire right now.
PNC.
But it's like a garbage fire.
Holy fuck, dude. Did you really just...
As soon as people stop laughing, I'll stop doing it.
Holy shit. Was that fresh, dude? Did you just come up with that, dude? Or did you
I said it a long time
yeah,
ago.
dude, that one, you had that one in the pocket?
No, not the rat. I never took his rat.
You took the fucking gerbil. I knew you did, you fucking
I took
weirdo.
pocket and got him in PNC.
He took the gerbil and went and got some
One
cake.
hit, I am fucking high.
I think that's evident in the change in conversation.
I probably had contact time. I didn't smoke shit.
Yo, that's some good weed. Bro.
So who are some local artists y'all are looking forward to see on the up and coming?
Who's what?
Some other local artists y'all are excited to see on the up and coming. Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah, word. I don't know.
I don't know anybody
Me
anymore.
neither.
I have no time to go to shows.
Oh, yo, nah. Oh, yo, fucking
Coffin Nails.
Selena's.
Our buddy
the Selena's.
Oh, yeah.
Hill ass band. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. I don't know who. Oh, who's that other? I shouldn't even say because I can't remember their name. But, yeah.
What did they look like?
I don't know, man.
He's there in spirit, though, dude.
Where's
That's
the
a shout
sketch
out in
artist?
spirit. That would be dope. I would fucking. I should get a stenographer, or not a stenographer, like the
No,
court
that's
sketch
what,
artist.
that's what it is.
No, I want the sketch
Read
artist.
the
though.
minutes back to me.
The court sketch writers.
Yeah, the court sketch artist. Have every episode have like
Frames.
3 or 4. Then do like actually that's. Dude, we're definitely high now. All right, my bad. Because now I'm thinking about. I'm thinking that would be the whole episode.
That's just your
You wouldn't
brain.
see the camera. There would be no cameras that episode. I would just have him sketch it, and then it would just be like the reaction shots flipped over. That'd actually be a fucking dope episode.
So you find out the stenographer, the person, the sketch artist is you, and everything just looks like you, but just with like different ears and noses and stuff. They just like, that looks a lot like me.
Jesus.
My man said
You're just like the biggest selfie taken sketch artist ever.
The way I interpreted that thought was that like you ever see like a dad go to take the picture, but he takes the selfie.
All the time.
That's the stenographer. They're trying to draw that, but they're just drawing themselves. Like fuck.
I always watch my dad take pictures of himself.
That's how that thought processed through my mind.
One of the old Polaroids.
Dude,
And just burn them over.
Y'all got an interesting dynamic, man. I'm
Oh my god.
They
We're
just
not
put up
even
with me.
drunk. You don't even know, man. Like,
I should.
I'm not even drunk. This is just my brain.
yeah, we should. Yeah.
if it wasn't so early, I was gonna say
It's noon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we should all be drunk.
Yeah.
It would be the perfect day. It's one day.
it is
That's
a
my
beautiful
weekend.
day. It is a
Be like a Lou
beautiful
Reed
day.
song right now. Yes.
Jack, I beseech you.
So you guys recorded all at Morristown, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
They do great.
Shout out to Casey. I'm
Casey's the man.
They do great band work. Great band
Casey
work.
gets really into it. Like Casey works on our albums when we're not there. Like we left one day recording. He's like, "Yo, I added roads to this. You gotta he's not charging us. Just I mean, he charged us, but like he's genuinely like
I played the road.
concerned. Like
Casey's a good motherfucker.
He's doing
Shout out to
stuff-
Casey.
He's
yo.
doing stuff on his own
The
time.
homie.
Yeah, he added
He's
a lot
looking
to this
out.
album. It was awesome.
I watched the Big Sexy and Scrambled Eggs album get recorded there.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love that place.
Yeah,
This is awesome.
they're dope. And actually, a little full circle, the artist of the flyer, Sadie Mae, actually did the album cover for Big Sexy and the Scrambled Eggs. She does a lot of dope work, and actually, I'm glad that I thought about that. By the way, so obviously, I have a bunch of these. I'm gonna hook you guys up with to take,
right
and then these right here are the high quality number prints that I'm gonna have to get you guys to all sign.
What's the
these.
difference?
If I grabbed you one of these and you held them side by side and felt the,
Okay.
it's funny that you say what's the difference because to the naked eye, there's not much of a difference.
The quality of the
The
print.
quality of the print is high different. If you look,
It's like a difference between like a first
there's-
edition book.
yes, these are all
Yeah.
signed and numbered by Sadie Mae, and these will all also be signed by all the acts too.
Oh, that's dope.
These are the ones that will be framed and sold.
You're
as
giving
a-
us one of those?
Might be the first proper
These-
show
yeah,
flyer
these-
we've ever had.
Well,
we usually
those-
just make them on our phone.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you look at the texture and the black over around the thing compared to that, there's way,
Yeah, like
there's
I-
way more detail in this thing.
After when we're not on camera, I'll
All
give you
this-
guys both of them. You can literally feel the fucking difference.
Right on.
Yeah, it's more corrugate. It's like a double corrugate. You know what I mean? Like it's like just a
Corrugated,
little
but,
bit.
like,
It's
cardstock.
just big bitch.
Yeah,
It's
cut.
mad funny getting in the printing realm quality because I've been diving in that over the last few just few dozen shows I've done to try to get it to make sense. You know what I'm saying? Just the whole like buying the flyers because it is. I get why promoters don't do it because it's fucking expensive.
Yeah, but the more money you have to spend money to make money.
Yeah.
You know,
I believe this in the energy.
How
of
would
it
we
too.
know? We don't have any money.
Yeah.
I believe.
I know because we spend it all on like Beanie Babies and stuff. You know, like I've got a lot of Beanie Babies. I've got like fucking 3 of the tie-dye iguana ones.
No,
If
they're
anyone
not for
wants to buy
sale.
them, my name's Michael Watson. My email is.
What do you get?
Buy my Beanie Babies.
So depending on what merchandise, I have a gentleman in Cicero who does 1 hour tees. His name
You
is.
get that all the t-shirts you've been.
Yeah,
on
that's right in Cicero
What kind of
and
quality? Like, is
I'll show you
it's
some.
not like Gildan, right?
So the shirt you got to pick. You pick the shirt.
right.
If you want to go in and get cheap
Right.
and just do whatever he's got, he'll give you Gildan, Pork Company, fucking. I get Next Level because I like the thing. The thing I like about him is he does it all. Like some people just do heat press. I fucking hate heat press. Heat presses are dog shit. Then
That's the one that had like a plasticky feel to it.
and that's where it's like you can literally go like this and fucking pull it off.
Yeah.
It's like an iron-on. It's like an
It's iron on. Yeah. And then he does like this is one of his shirts he made. This is direct to garment. This is literally a 2-year-old shirt.
Nice.
And I don't know if you can see.
Yeah.
It's still a little. It's faded for sure, but like he's wearing the It's Always Now shirt in the shirt, and then it's got on the back. He
Who's
did the Nick Nova actually. This is one of the kids
He's playing.
What? Can I see the back?
And this is when we went on tour in North Carolina.
Oh,
Nice.
Nice.
And this was the tour shirts we made for that. And like the back's vinyl, screen printed, which he does it all. And he's really reasonable. He's fast too. He did me 160 shirts in 2 days.
Word.
That's impressive.
Wow. And that's front and back designs.
Nice.
But
nice.
I'm definitely a big proponent of spending extra money on like higher quality
the only time I
like,
made a shitty
material shirts because I don't care how cool the design is. Like if it's not comfortable to wear, I'm not gonna wear it.
And if it shrinks when you wash it, you're not gonna wear it ever again.
This is one of the only large
Yeah,
shirts
that's
I can
the
still
worst.
wash without fucking belly button city. You know what I'm saying? That's why I like the next levels.
I like going to that town.
You like belly buddy, like the fucking crop tops. But I did do a run of
coming back for dudes.
Poor Company and Gildan. One thing I have learned about Poor Company and Gildan though is they're designed for the print. So like the aesthetic of how when it prints on pops way more than like Next Level or any other brand, but it's just also just because it's a thick paper.
I
Basically.
kind of like the like faded look though too.
Plus
works for
it's
some
coming
designs.
back too, especially with like one of my dreams is to see one of these in a thrift store one day.
Yeah, vintage. Fuck. Yeah,
Yeah, like
that'd be
that's
dope.
like
Right,
I'm fucking so I'm like can't
I've
wait
seen,
for that. But
I've seen my band shirts at the Salvation Army while the band was still active.
those bastards, fucking. But
Like,
yeah,
I don't know who it was, but it's one of 25 people.
1 hour teas and sits there. And he's a reasonable dude. Go talk to him. Like we'll work with him. I paid the extra $5 for the next levels because I like those. But he's
It is nice because you're making an investment too in yourself because like it's
and he's local, so I like doing that.
It's
Yeah,
advertising.
I don't really want to do like just an internet company, especially with t-shirts.
Yeah,
I
that
did these
the
internet-
first time, never again.
Because I took a bunch of suggestions from other people. I went to venues. I talked to other booking promoters. Blah blah blah. They're like use Kinko's, use blah blah blah. They sent me other dudes. I used one of my old printing guys who did decent with my last flyer run, but they're still just a little out of range. And then I just ended up going with U printing for the flyers of these ones, which I probably won't make. I'll probably only for like big shows make another run of like these high quality prints, just because like you said, to the naked eye, nobody sees the difference between that and that.
Yeah, you gotta.
And I can sell that for $5 to where this I have to sell for 15. 20 with the frame type thing. So, and that's just because of, again, I'll let you guys actually like see the difference in the print and stuff and that. I am trying to sell these, but if they don't all end up selling out, then I'll definitely make sure
I'll
you
buy
guys
one.
make sure
slide us one.
you guys get one at the end of the show.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
But
We need to print shit to sell.
Yeah.
I
on it.
highly look at you guys. I can't stress this enough. I've never regretted it. So I take hits usually the first show, but I always have backup merch, and it's just always been worth it. I can't stress enough. I was gonna make it a mandatory thing for this thing because I hire like merch girls and stuff to run the merch table and stuff like that. That everybody has a merch line because I can't stress this enough. The last gig I did, I got paid $800 for the performance. I made $1,100 on merch sales.
Yeah, totally.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, we gotta play shows to have the the pocket to pull from.
I put it on a credit card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck it.
You think you're better than me?
Pocket was the name of that rat too.
There's those internet companies where you don't actually print
God damn it.
Thanks, Mike. Good luck, bro.
Just give them a design, they can put it on a
Product back to pocket.
That's called drop shipping. And the problem with drop shipping is like I've thought about doing it for my site because I hate managing my online sales, and I still am considering it. The problem with drop shipping is so you sell a $40 shirt through drop shipping, you make $3.
Yeah.
And that sucks for your fans, and that sucks for you. Yeah, if you're doing a million shirts, that's the best way to go.
Spotify have merch.
But the problem with that is like I would rather do a smaller run, and then you can sell it a little bit cheaper and make more. So that's where I've learned it does suck.
Too, like where we've had merch and we just have no one to run a merch table, and we like try and drop it on our friends last minute.
One thing. That's one thing you'll never have to worry about with doing a show with me. You'll never have to worry about that doing a show because I have somebody to run merch every show. That's like one of the things I'm dreaming about this show is it for it to be the most seamless show out of one of the ever like Syracuse like promotions because well I've just watched like all right when I do with After Dark every act has their own DJ. So there's takedown time. There's the whole bullshit. It's like watching glorified open mics. That's the best way I can describe it from an artist perspective. Right. How I want my show ran is I have one DJ who's going to be playing the entire time. House DJ he's playing the whole time. When it's the time, he'll play he'll introduce the next artist. They come out. We're going to do a rehearsal with that DJ every act. Right. It's going to be nice and seamless. When they get done, music's going to be playing. It's still going to be a good time.
That's basically how we did it at Funk.
And it's and I just wanted to, and I don't want people having to. I've had to stress about merch. I've watched Ian stress about merch. I don't do that anymore, so I set that up. And like, I'm really excited for this to be like a show by artists for artists. That's the best thing. I've just watched a bunch of like people who don't really actively do it. I wasn't gonna perform this just because I wanted to like run it, but I 90% run all my fucking shows as it is to start with from like. Being there at noon anyways to check out everything and scope shit out. I was trying to get the venue to let me do a rehearsal there because I normally do my Alien Opera House?
Yes.
I normally
supposed to play there.
We were the last scheduled show there before they got
in trouble and shit.
Yeah.
So I use them for rehearsal though. I rehearse there. But the problem there
still right now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Don lets me go there. Like,
shout out to Don.
Well, it's not like I'm bringing a fucking group of people there. Right. It's like me and 5 people go there and we set up and figure it out, and that's probably where I'll run the rehearsal for that. The only problem with that is like running on these speakers and running on these speakers.
It's not gonna sound.
Do you do it in like the downstairs corner or in that huge fucking
the downstairs
gymnasium?
corner? Yeah, I believe he runs that out.
When we were looking for a space recently, we should have. We didn't.
I'm just thinking
we
that
didn't
now.
look.
Like, are you gonna do that before the show on the 10th?
Yes, I plan to do.
We'll throw you some money and maybe if we're not potentially do a rehearsal with.
Yeah, of course.
We're in the process of soundproofing my basement because we haven't had a.
We
haven't had a rehearsal.
Our
for 6
basement.
months.
For the last show I did, I had Taylor Porter, my drummer, come and we fucking set up the drums in my kitchen and did a kitchen rehearsal. Like, so, but obviously I'll let Don know. And it'd make it easier to dial in and figure out how we're gonna. Because I use a drummer too, so I've been trying to imagine how we're gonna do like set. I think I might because there's an extra like platform for the drum set too.
Right.
So,
there's a wide.
I usually set up in front, like sideways, adjacent to pad. We have an atypical setup. Where like, kind of, it's usually Watson stage right, Ruin in the middle, and then me and Pat stage left, but all parallel.
Okay. I'm excited to see that.
It's like an L.
It frees up that riser for.
Okay, so that answers that question because I was trying to figure out like I was gonna let you guys obviously have the riser if you wanted it, just due to headline respect.
No, I don't think we can fit the riser in our car. I don't think we can take that. We don't want the riser now.
Pat will carry it on his back.
Yeah, dude, I thought you were gonna live in it.
I still have the bridge on West Street, dude. What do you?
Dude. I thought you'd put like a deck for your box.
It's a joke about me being homeless.
Oh, fuck! That shit fucking Fabio'd me. But yeah, I'm excited for. You guys know DJ Jita?
Hell yeah!
Jita's gonna be the DJ for this show.
Oh, he's the DJ. Or he's the DJ.
Yeah, he's the DJ.
When we played with Joe, the 2 times we played with Joe.
Yeah, shout out to DJ Jita.
Yeah, Jita's fucking that. He's that dude. So yeah, and I think we got a nice solid little 50 right here. I don't like going over an hour anyways because people are got the attention span of a peanut. Sure. So, but yeah, I think we got everything. Anything else you gentlemen think you need to plug or want to let the people know about A Kid Called Danger?
Look out for Cowards and Kings. It's going to be a really dope album.
Coming out this year. I'm excited for it. These guys are fucking dope. I want to put them as a headliner if I didn't think you guys are as amazing as you are.
Thank you. I'm
excited.
June 10th.
Extremely grateful.
All right.
You guys are playing where on the 24th?
Oh yeah, like
Well, that's not for the we don't want to.
That's up in the air still.
No. The 24th is definitely June. June 24th is at Funk, but I don't know if you guys can edit it out, obviously. But June 24th.
No, fuck it. We'll sell tickets at the next show.
Discard and Cam and my band's Death Sex.
I don't know if you want to promote. Like 3 years.
Because it
is close.
I'm saying you could still roll.
Believe me, I've been hiding the Afro Man show. Like I'm not doing Afro Man on the 21st.
Oh wait, you don't want people to go to that show instead of this one, so that's why I say that.
Oh, that's dope.
He was supposed to play Ithaca like 3 times, and he canceled all of those shows.
Fingers crossed he doesn't cancel this one because
who did?
Afro Man.
Afro Man.
When Afro Man was out
in that show, right?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, I got Buffalo in July.
I got like a joke, yo, but he
be ready for it to be canceled. I'm just kidding.
Just raps about goofy shit.
It'll make people. I hope it gets. If it does get canceled, I hope it gets canceled on like the 7th, so people have more time to buy tickets for the 10th.
Yeah. No, I still want to like promote
the first world problems of actually being a working artist, dude. It lets people ask that we can't. We're trying not to plug the next thing that's coming up.
That's why
it's a good problem to have.
It is a very great problem to have, but I'm glad you guys got a bunch of shit coming up. And do we guys have physical tickets for the next gig if it comes up, or
you can buy both the tickets for this show that's coming up the June 10th and the next show. You can buy them both on the link on all of our bios.
Copy that.
But I'm not going to push that.
Yeah, push everything.
I'll start pushing that next show hard.
You got a June 11th gig?
No, like right after this show.
Yeah.
I'll start pushing the next show.
Believe me, I'm on the.
Let people, go to this show.
I'm on the same wave. They got no other shows coming up. June 10th.
We're breaking up on June 10th.
All or nothing.
Again, I appreciate you guys, and this is a fun episode.
Yeah,
we're not breaking up on June 10th.
Thanks for having us, man.
Definitely.
This always know. All of that gold tooth baller rap. I saw y'all perform. I want my $20 back. You got the kind of face I wanna slap, and your DJ can't even scratch the definition of whack. Back up.
I'm a living fucking legend.
It's so impressive.
I'm a living fucking legend.
That represent.
I'm a living.
Hit me up, wait. You know I don't got no time to waste. She said they can't wait, you gonna make it moves out.
Counting all these racks up just to fool ya. You ain't scaring no one, drop the Ruger.
I'm off the earthy, I'm booting me the hood. She wanna show me your friend with a fuck. Don't come near me, I don't trust. I'm off the dirty, I'm pouring a cup. I pop a 30, I'm busting it up. She want a wife, I don't want a cup. Living my life, I don't give a fuck. Little thick that's gonna suck me up. Give it a digit, I ain't hit up.
April 28th, I did a headline show at Syracuse. Okay, at that show, a local studio offered 3 hours of studio time to one of my guests. One of your names are in this bucket. I've been meaning to reveal this on the actual podcast and do it all fancy-dancy with the microphones and all that, but I keep forgetting for some reason. This keeps slipping my mind, and I don't want to neglect this. I did a similar poll thing on Valentine's Day that I still haven't done the episode for, so forgive me. I'm a bit of a slacker, and I got a lot going on. But today's winner of the One Dream Studio competition is Westside Los. Westside Los, you win 3 hours of studio time at One Dream Studio. I will tag you in this. I will reach out to you, and we'll get you linked in with James or One Dream. Thank you, everybody.